Hello, my amazing friends. Ready to level up your English? Welcome to our English learning channel. Here, we learn with stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey. Episode 1. This is a story about two extraordinary men, President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Donald Trump is the leader of the United States, a powerful country with a big voice in the world. He is in his second term as president, known for his bold speeches and strong decisions. Elon Musk is a brilliant businessman and inventor. He leads Tesla, a company that makes electric cars, and SpaceX, a company that builds rockets to explore space. His ideas, like flying to Mars or driving cars without gasoline, are famous around the globe. For a time, Trump and Musk were like two stars shining together. They were close friends who worked as a team. Musk had a special job in the government called the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. His mission was to save money and make the government work better. This was big news. When Musk started closing old government offices and changing how things were done, newspapers, TV shows, and the internet buzzed with excitement. People called it a game changer for America. Their friendship was surprising because they were so different. Trump, with his fiery personality, loved the spotlight of politics. Musk, with his quiet genius, dreamed of technology and the stars. Yet, they connected. They met often in the Oval Office, the president's famous workplace, surrounded by history and power. They even traveled together on Air Force One, the president's airplane, soaring above the clouds to plan a better future. But then, something unexpected happened. A loud public fight broke out between them. It wasn't a quiet disagreement behind closed doors, it was a storm. Their argument filled the news, social media, and a platform called X, where millions share their thoughts. People were shocked. How could these two powerful friends become enemies? Their strong bond was broken, and a battle of words began. This story will take you through their surprising conflict. We'll explore how it started with a disagreement over money, how it grew into a public war, and what it meant for the United States. When two giants clash, the effects touch everyone: businesses, workers, and even dreams of space. Let's dive into this dramatic journey. 2. A powerful friendship. Before the trouble began, Donald Trump and Elon Musk were a dynamic team. Their friendship was like a bright fire, warming everyone who saw it. Trump led the United States with confidence, speaking to crowds with energy, and promising to make the country stronger. Musk built machines that amazed the world. Electric cars that zoomed silently and rockets that soared to the stars. Together, they were a symbol of ambition and progress. Musk's role in the Department of Government Efficiency was a huge deal. His job was to find ways to save money and make the government smarter. He studied old systems, closed offices that weren't needed, and let go of thousands of workers. These changes were bold, and not everyone liked them. Some people worried about losing jobs. Others cheered, saying Musk was making the government lean and strong. Through it all, Trump stood by Musk. He trusted his friend's vision and called him a genius in speeches. Musk visited Trump often in the Oval Office, a grand room with a big desk, American flags, and walls full of history. They sat together, sipping coffee, sharing ideas, and laughing like old friends. Sometimes Musk joined Trump in the cabinet room, where important leaders meet, or they flew together on Air Force One, a sleek plane that carries the president across the skies. People loved seeing them together. News cameras flashed as they shook hands at events, and headlines called them America's Power Duo. When Musk's 130-day job ended, their goodbye was warm. They met one last time in the Oval Office, surrounded by sunlight streaming through tall windows. They shook hands, smiled, and promised to keep working together someday. Trump told reporters, "Elon and I had a fantastic relationship." He used the word had, not knowing it would soon feel like the past. At that moment, their friendship was unbreakable, and the future seemed full of promise. Learning note: the word relationship means how people connect with each other, like friends, family, or coworkers. Trump and Musk's relationship was strong, but as we'll see, even strong bonds can break. 3. The first crack. The trouble started with a new government plan called the spending bill. This plan was like a map for how the United States would spend its money on schools, roads, hospitals, and even space programs. Trump believed it was a great plan. He stood in front of crowds, waving his hands, saying, "This bill will make America rich and strong." But Musk saw problems. He studied the spending bill with his sharp mind and thought it wasted money. He believed the government should spend less and focus on smart projects like technology and space exploration. Instead of calling Trump or meeting him quietly, Musk did something bold. He went public. On X, the social media platform where millions share ideas, Musk posted a message. "The spending bill is a mistake. It spends too much on things we don't need. America deserves better." His words were like a spark in dry grass. They spread fast. Thousands of people read his post, liked it, and shared it. Some wrote, "Musk is right, save our money." Others disagreed, saying, "Trust the president." For over a week, Musk kept speaking out. He posted more messages on X, gave interviews on TV, and shared funny pictures called memes to make his point. One meme showed a pile of dollar bills with the caption, "The spending bill gone in a flash." People laughed, but they also argued. Musk's campaign against the bill grew louder every day. Trump was stunned. He felt betrayed. His friend, someone he trusted, was challenging him in front of the whole world. In the Oval Office, he called his advisors and asked, "Why is Elon doing this? We were a team." Their friendship, once as solid as a rock, was starting to crack. The public noticed the change. News channels ran stories with headlines like, "Trump versus Musk, a friendship in trouble." People talked about it at home, at work, and on the streets. The disagreement over the spending bill was the first spark of their conflict, showing that even the closest allies can drift apart when their ideas clash. Learning note: the word disagreement means when people don't think the same way. A small disagreement can grow into a big fight if people don't talk calmly. 4. Words turn sharp. The argument didn't stay small. It grew into a loud public battle. Trump spoke at a grand event, standing beside leaders from other countries. The room was filled with cameras and reporters. With a serious face, he said, "I'm very disappointed in Elon Musk. He's acting strange, like he's gone crazy." His words were like thunder. They echoed across the United States, from city skyscrapers to small-town homes. People whispered, "Did the president just call Musk crazy?" Trump's speech was shown on every news channel, and social media exploded with reactions. Musk didn't stay silent. He fought back on X, his favorite platform. He posted, "I'm not crazy. I'm fighting for what's right. The spending bill will hurt America." His words were sharp and bold. He shared memes to keep people talking, like one showing a broken bridge labeled "government spending." He even boasted, "My posts are making X more popular than ever." Musk's posts were like fuel on a fire. They kept the argument burning. Thousands of people commented, some cheering for Musk, others defending Trump. News channels ran stories with big titles, "Trump versus Musk, the war of words." Reporters studied every post, every speech, looking for clues about what would happen next. The public couldn't look away. It was like watching a movie, but this was real. The warm days of Trump and Musk shaking hands in the Oval Office were gone. In their place was a fierce battle of words, played out for the whole world to see. Learning note. The phrase war of words means a fight using words, not fists. Trump and Musk's war of words shows how powerful language can be. 5. Dangerous threats. The fight took a darker turn. Both men made big, serious threats that worried everyone. Musk spoke at a press conference, standing in front of a shiny SpaceX rocket. His voice was calm but firm. He said, if the government pushes this spending bill, SpaceX might stop its Starship program. Starship is a special spacecraft that takes American astronauts to space. Stopping it would be a huge blow to America's space dreams. The crowd gasped. Reporters scribbled notes. People watching on TV asked, is Musk serious? Can he do that? His threat was like a warning shot, showing he was ready to fight hard. Trump didn't back down. In a fiery speech at the White House, he said, if Musk wants to play games, we'll find other companies. The government doesn't need SpaceX or Tesla. This was a massive threat. SpaceX relies on government contracts to build rockets, and Tesla works with the government on electric car projects. Losing these deals could cost Musk's companies billions of dollars. These threats were like lightning bolts, shaking the nation. People asked, what if Starship stops flying? What if Tesla loses its contracts? The fight wasn't just about words anymore. It could hurt jobs, businesses, and America's place in space. The tension was electric. Workers at SpaceX and Tesla worried about their futures. Business leaders watched nervously, wondering what would happen next. The friendly days of Trump and Musk planning together on Air Force One felt like a distant memory. Their alliance was now a dangerous conflict, and the whole country felt the storm. Learning note. The word threat means a warning that someone might do something harmful. Trump and Musk's threats made their fight more serious. 6. Money and business. The fight didn't just stay in speeches and posts, it hit the world of money and business. Tesla, Musk's electric car company, is one of America's biggest companies. Its shares are bought and sold on the stock market, where people invest money. Shares show how much people believe in a company's future. During the fight, Tesla's shares fell fast. They dropped by 14% in just a few days. A huge loss. Tesla had been worth over $1 trillion, a number so big it's hard to imagine. Now, its value slipped below that mark. Investors were scared. One said, if Musk keeps fighting the president, Tesla could lose big. The drop hurt more than just Musk. Tesla workers worried about their jobs. People who owned Tesla shares lost money. News channels showed red graphs of falling prices, and experts said, this fight is costing America billions. SpaceX was also at risk. Its contracts with the government, like building Starship, are worth billions. If Trump cut those contracts, SpaceX could struggle. Workers at SpaceX's rocket factories whispered, what happens if the government stops working with us? But Musk made a surprising move. After threatening to stop Starship, he changed his mind. He posted on X, saying, SpaceX will keep Starship flying for America's future. This was a relief to many, but the damage was done. People still wondered, would the government trust SpaceX? Would Tesla recover its value? The fight showed how a clash between two leaders could shake businesses, jobs, and dreams. It was a lesson for America. When powerful people fight, everyone feels the impact. Learning note. The word impact means the effect something has. The impact of Trump and Musk's fight hurt businesses and worried workers. 7. The online storm, the fight exploded on X, the social media platform where words spread like wildfire. Musk was a master of X. He posted every day, sharing his thoughts with millions. One post said, "The spending bill is a bad deal for America. I'm fighting for what's right." His followers cheered, sharing his words across the internet. Musk used humor to keep people talking. He posted a meme of a sinking ship labeled "Spending Bill," with dollar bills falling into the sea. Another showed a cartoon of a confused politician with the caption, "When you don't understand budgets." People laughed, but they also argued. His posts sparked thousands of comments, from supporters saying, "Go Elon," to critics saying, "Respect the president." Musk even wrote, "Trump's term ends in a few years. I'll be building rockets for decades." This was a bold claim, saying his influence would last longer than Trump's presidency. It was like throwing a challenge into the digital air. Trump used X too, but his posts were fewer and more serious. He wrote, "America needs unity, not chaos. I'm leading for the people." His supporters rallied, filling X with messages like, "Trump is our leader." The platform became a battlefield, with posts flying like arrows. News channels showed X posts on their screens, zooming in on Musk's memes and Trump's words. People talked about the fight everywhere, at coffee shops, in classrooms, and at family dinners. The online storm made the conflict bigger, showing how modern fights can light up the internet for all to see. Learning. Note: the word platform means a place where people share ideas, like X or a stage. X is a platform where Trump and Musk fought with words. 8. A glimmer of hope. As the fight raged, a new voice broke through the noise. A respected businessman, James Carter, known for his wisdom and fairness, spoke out. In a calm, clear voice, he said, "Trump and Musk, you're both great leaders. Stop this fight. Talk to each other. America needs you to work together." His words were like a cool rain on a hot day. They spread across X, the news, and even reached the White House. People started sharing hashtags like #PeaceForAmerica, hoping the fight could end. Musk read Carter's message and paused. He posted on X, "James Carter is right. I'm open to talking, but the spending bill must be fixed." This was a small but bright sign of hope. Maybe Musk was ready to step back from the battle. Trump heard Carter's words, but stayed quiet at first. In a speech, he said, "I'm focused on making America great, not fighting." His words didn't say yes to peace, but they didn't say no either. The public wondered, could these two men find a way to talk? Could they rebuild the friendship that once inspired the nation? Their clash was a lesson for everyone. Even the most powerful people can argue, but they can also choose peace. The idea of peace was like a small light in a dark storm. People watched, holding their breath. Would Trump and Musk find a way back to friendship? Or would their war of words keep shaking America's future? Learning note: the word peace means calm and agreement after a fight. Carter's call for peace gave hope that Trump and Musk could stop arguing.